Weather Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
Bring it on. All right, Angie, you are one person I know a few people, but you are probably maybe the most person that really gets into Christmas.
Oh,
you know
yes, I do.
You have, how many Christmas trees do you have in your place?
Let's see, how many do I have up now? 1, 2, 3, 4.
All sizes, 4.
All
One year you had like
yeah.
about 6 or
I had
something
7, I think is my most. And I'm not done yet. Honey, if you're watching, close your ears.
Oh, George, we got a project for you.
What is that in that box?
Yeah.
He said, is it another tree? Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
And every year you invite us over, for Christmas anyway,
right.
at least during the Christmas season. So here's the deal. I've got just the ticket for you on this next holiday.
Oh, wow.
You want to take your holiday drinks to the next level. Not necessarily, adult drinks. We're just talking about any drink, right?
Right.
Okay. Spread some whipped cream on a cookie sheet, freeze it, and then cut it into shapes with a variety of holiday-themed cookie cutters.
I like
and then
that
drop
idea.
them in the drinks.
I like
you have
that
reindeer
idea.
drinks, snowflake drinks, all that kind of stuff.
I've got to think about freezing whipping cream.
Yeah, I've never done it
Now, are we
before.
talking about real whipping cream? Or are we talking about Cool Whip? Because that makes a big difference, too. I mean, what is Cool Whip, actually? I'm not sure.
We're not exactly sure. So good luck with that. That's all I know.
Freeze it in a cookie. Donnie Mays, if you're watching, this is a task for you.
Well, he's the one. Seriously, if you don't know Donnie Mays, it's at Kitchen Tool on TikTok. He's just a TikTok sensation. He comes here every so often and whips us up some stuff. But if anybody can do it, he makes pies out of Mountain Dew and Dr.
Yes, he
Pepper.
does. And people really want to eat them. I mean,
So I
that's
guarantee
amazing.
He can make cookies out of whipped cream, I guarantee.
Okay, I'm gonna hand that off to Donnie Mays.
Please do. Donnie will take care of that. Let's take a look at what we've got going on out there right now. More clouds starting to roll on in, but hey, the temperature's already up well up into the 50s. Feels great out there. The average high is 50 degrees, so we are above the average already. You got the traffic's flowing along 66 and 69. Love to see that. The wind is flowing pretty good too. You can see that flag just off the Lloyd Expressway getting kicked to the north. Got almost a due south wind out there, and it is going to be out there 15 to 25 really throughout the day. Can you see it? We got it right there. What's that? Can I see through me? Do I have a hole in me right here? We're not supposed to wear green over here at this wall. That's one of the reasons why, but it'll be all right. Oh, look at the camera shaking down in Central City. Man, the Austin Holmes camera, it is just getting rocked back and forth. Good looking sky, but a lot of wind out there. Same goes for a look from Ellis Park. You can see more clouds. You got a few breaks out there too. And some of these clouds are a little higher, thin clouds that the sunshine can peer through. Looking a little darker though, downtown Evansville, our Superior Ag camera on top of Fifth Third Bank. Looking out toward the west, and you can see those darker clouds moving in. And we do have some rain moving in from the west too. Show you radar in a second. Right now it's 56 degrees at the airport. Check out the wind though. South-southwest at 16 miles an hour. So it's got a really good kick to it, and we're going to see it that way again tomorrow too, and even tonight it's going to be in that 10 to 20 mile per hour range. We'll see some gusts as that heavier rain starts to work its way in. Not expecting anything severe tonight. Temperatures all in the 50s. There's actually a 60 on the board just outside the tri-state in Morgantown at 60, but 59 Greenville, 59 Madisonville, 57 in Owensboro, looking good, 56 Jasper, 56 Princeton, 56 in Carmi, and in Henderson 56. And a couple of mornings ago, Henderson dipped down, really it was late. A couple of nights ago, it dipped down into the teens, and now we're at 56, so much better, at least as far as I'm concerned. You might like the cold, but believe me, we have plenty of cold days ahead over the next few months. Tomorrow is the beginning of meteorological winter, the first day of December. Look at this beautiful sunrise on the last day of November, though. James Loxton got this shot from Lewisport. Lovely sky, almost a sky on fire. It looked a little bit better to the east than what we saw to the west, but regardless, it was definitely a winter. James, thank you so much for sending that picture my way. Lifers warning to the radar. You can see the rain starting to pick up a little bit in intensity. We've got some moderate pockets of rain, just a few light rain showers trickling into parts of southeast Illinois. Let's go ahead and put this into motion. This is a 1 hour loop. And so this massive rain should be moving into our part of southeast Illinois. It looks like early afternoon, but just a few drops of rain basically north of Harrisburg in between Omaha and Junction. Got a little bit of rain headed toward Mount Vernon. It's not going to amount to a whole lot, but you might see a little rain in Mount Vernon here fairly soon. As we look at the bigger picture on Storm Tracker, clouds starting to thicken up to the west, and here comes the rain. Most of the rain is going to stay to our south, at least for the next several hours. But we're going to get a few showers cutting in, mainly north of the Ohio River. But we all have a chance for a little bit of rain this afternoon, that's for sure. But you can see that heavier rain kind of working its way to the northeast. So it looks like it's going to stay, for the most part, north of western Kentucky. Future tracker indicates that. You can see that rain out there by 1 o'clock, moving across the northwest corner of the tri-state. It's keeping all of the rain out of Evansville. I think we might see at least a little bit of rain this afternoon in the metro. But the better chance of rain for all of us is going to come later on tonight. Check it out. Now, I mean all of us. We're seeing at 10 o'clock just a massive rain pushing in with an area of low pressure from the west and southwest. And look at this. By 1 o'clock, while a lot of us are sleeping, and keep in mind nothing severe, we're going to be seeing that rain coming down in abundance. It's going to be a gully washer tonight. Even some heavy rain at 4 o'clock in the morning, too, starting to lift more to the northeast. And by 7:30, most of the rain is off the board. So if you don't have to get going until around 7 o'clock on your morning commute, you're going to be, for the most part, okay, just a few showers out there. But if you're getting going about 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe a little bit earlier than that, you're going to have some heavy rain to deal with, especially north of the Ohio. But anyway, after that, a lot of clouds still hanging around for a Friday. A few breaks out there, especially down to the south, but just a few scattered showers out and about. By 6 o'clock, you can see a couple of showers. Don't cancel any plans on Friday night, but at the same time, it's not going to be ideal. And then we've got some breaks as we head into Saturday. Now, we might see a little bit of rain before daybreak on Saturday, but really by the afternoon, we're looking at a good dose of sunshine, and we'll be a little bit cooler, but not a lot cooler out there. Mid-50s for highs both days over the weekend. As far as rainfall amounts, plentiful, yes, for all of us. I think it's more like right around ½ an inch of rain to the south to about 3/4 of an inch of rain to the north. And we'll see some amounts, too, in some areas of better than an inch of rain. So, yeah, solid soaking for sure. 58 degrees, what I'm calling it for a high today. Now, mix of sun and clouds we've had throughout the day. We are going to see more clouds, though, stacking up as we go through the afternoon. I will say that. And the wind is going to be out there for all of us, south at 15 to 25 miles an hour. It was breezy yesterday, but downright windy out there today. But again, the warmer winds out and a few showers out there, mainly to the northwest of Evansville. On the 3-degree guarantee, called for a high yesterday of 53, got up to 53. Bingo, we got it. All right, let's hear it for Ewan Lee. Ewan, you've got yourself an umbrella courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. So come on by the station and pick it up. And I was just informed by our Creative Services Director, Aaron Carnell, that we now have our sock caps in. So, yeah, beginning tomorrow, we're going to start to give out the sock caps as it's getting colder, although it's not going to be all that much colder this weekend, but it was certainly cold enough earlier this week. 57 degrees for a high for our Friday. And again, most of that 90% chance of rain is coming before daybreak. So, I mean, after daybreak, just some spotty showers out there. Mid-50s for highs both days over the weekend. About a 10% chance of rain before daybreak on Saturday, not putting that on the board. And also a slight chance of rain on Sunday, a little bit better chance, but still most of the weekend should be dry. And then temperatures do cool off a little bit next week, Angie, but our average high is 50. And so we're pretty much back on the average, or as we like to say, seasonal.
It's seasonal. That's what it is.
And to tell you the truth, I mean, this is the first weekend of December. It could be a whole lot worse out there. I think we all know that.
Yes.
And check out this shot here. This is from last night. And this is from the Newburgh Riverfront.
Oh, great.
Look at these basically the cirrus clouds in the sky right here. Just an awesome swirl pattern that's going on there. That is from Gilberto Encarnacion. So Gilberto, thank you so much for sending that picture my way. Love that shot.
It really is amazing. I mean, this is watercolor right there.
It really does look like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Kathy Kellums is here. We're going to talk about gardening basics and a new class.